What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here again on a lovely Taco Tuesday. My friends, there is a tweeter riot happening right now. And if you are watching me on the Twitter, then hello. If you're watching me on TikTok, hello. You're watching me on YouTube, Facebook, wherever, hello. But there is a riot on Twitter.com. We will talk about it. My friends, make sure you are smashing these likes. You're subscribing to the channel and sharing this stream out with friends because this is crucial. Crucial information. I went a little DJ. Crucial. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming. Again, make sure you smash these likes, share the stream out with friends, comment in the chat. The more we interact with the stream, the more YouTube, the more TikTok is nice to us. Again, we're going to say, and also a thank you, not only to y'all for being here. Y'all, I'm like a southern gal now. But we also need to thank Cipher for being such an awesome sponsor. Use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off at checkout. Use that link in the live chat and in the description. Do not mess around. Do not mess around or else I will cause a riot. All right. Again, share this stream out with friends. Big Dog, thank you for joining. Ace Database, thank you for sharing over there on the TikTok. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. We have Randy, John Germain, Matthew Miller in the chat. Colin McKenzie Gordon said he's from South Africa. Well, welcome to the show. We have a global audience out here. Crypto Outcast is here as well. Bullduck, thank you for coming. Thank you for being so awesome and supportive, Bullduck. And Ozzy as well. What's up, Ozzy? I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for coming. We have Wave Rider encouraging the smashing of the likes, which I encourage as well. Gary Gensler was here early as well. And I was running a minute or two late. So that means Gary Gensler and I have reversed roles today. Gary, would you like to take over as host of the show today? Let us know what you're in favor of, what you're not in favor of. Gary, let me know how you feel today. Alexandra G is also in the chat. So shout out to Alexandra G, Matthew, and Mr. Strap. They are all Zesty members. I don't know if Kenny O is here yet. He's also a Zesty member on Twitter. So shout out to y'all. We also have Paul, Christopher, Marsolo, Aaron, Cole. Nice to see you guys. Wow, we have some nice people. Retro Mike is out here as well, cracking jokes in the chat. Avo is liking the idea of some tacos. We have Integra guy or 041. What up? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. War player here as well. Zippy is out here. All right, we have a nice bunch. We have a zesty bunch. Flat Smack, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. And Tom Crown was in the chat saying hi, little mama. Yes, I am little mama now, for sure. Thank you to Crypto Face for naming me Little Mama. Dad Bob Baboon is also here as well. He said he made his first pot roast today for work. That's beautiful. Congrats, man. Juice Toes is here as well. I'm here for the first time. Well, welcome, Juice Toes. That's an interesting name. Do you have like a PFP of a toe on there or something? I don't. Where's your comment over here on YouTube? I need to see your profile picture. Oh wait. Your picture isn't a picture of a toe, I don't think, but that's okay. I forgive you. MetaMask, what's up? All right. Shout out to Juice. And yes, there is a link in the chat to become an official member on the youtube.com as well. 123. Oh, that's a weird comment. Ben says someone is trying to be you and they know almost. Oh, okay. So there's an imposter account. Got it. Please. This is my only TikTok. Make sure you block any other person pretending to be me. Red Putz, nice to see you. We're going to get after it, my friends. We're going to talk about the charts before we get into all the drama that is crypto, Twitter, Bitcoin, crypto, TradFi is drama. Everything is drama nowadays. I think everyone just needs to go outside and touch some grass. I'm serious. I am wearing red today because some people are just crazy. There are claws coming out today. Blood in the streets. Let's have a chat, my friends. Bitcoin right now, $27,053, down 0.43%. Not too much going on with Bitcoin. Friends, I'm a little confused. I'm not really confused. I'm just joking. But I'm just waiting for the pop-off, my friends. I'm waiting for the pop-off. We have here, according to Cipher, that we have a tad of green money flow. But not a lot. And it's trending towards the zero line, which I am not enjoying. Now, we did print a greens out here, which is normally a little bit bullish, but you can't base your trades on that. You also have the VWAP, this little yellow wave that popped through the zero line, but is not confidently continuing to go up, and it's steadying, it's wearing off, and it seems like maybe it could trend down to the zero line. I don't want it, my friends, but I do want Chris's cotton shell. So thank you so much. I appreciate it over there on TikTok. Now, I hope to see more green money flow, but the money flow honestly supports what's going on with Bitcoin. There's not a lot of volume here right now, as you guys can see. I'm looking for some more volume to come in. We are treading with this. You guys can see the chart. Okay, that looks better. So we have, again, are dealing with this range that's still so relevant of 27,100 around to 28,400. Now, we had a wick low to 25.8 over the weekend. We recovered, and I'm still waiting, friends. I'm still waiting for the pop-off. It seems like we're doing a little curvature movement. We saw that over here as well when we were dealing with a drop from the top of our range to the bottom, but we didn't quite go through it. We rebounded and then sideways traded, but now we're slipping below again. Now, we've been sideways trading here since March 17th. It's literally May 16th. So it's almost been 2 months of sideways trading, which tells me that something is about to happen. I can't tell you if we're going to go up to the moon. I can't tell you we're going to go down. If you guys want to give an opinion, please do in the chat. Drop a 1 for this becoming a green day, and drop a 2 for maybe this is going to get a little bit worse for us today. Now, I agree, chap. I like money flow. I like money flow over there on the TikToks. Now, it kind of reminds me of this point here where we were seeing around $23,670 Bitcoin in January. It really revisited that level and popped through it about 2 months later in March. So we were dealing with January, and then in March we made a move. So we were just sideways for months. You can even look at nap time where people were sleeping on Bitcoin. People slept on Bitcoin during this time. We sideways traded between 15 and 16K between November and January. This took 2 months. So we're seeing a trend where Bitcoin is just sitting. It consolidates for a while, sideways trades for like 2 months, makes a move, sideways trade for another 2 months, made a move. Now it's been literally 2 months to the day tomorrow in this range. I'm waiting for a pop-off. It looks like consolidation, looks like it's just like a spring being pulled back before it goes, whatcha? I can't tell you which way it's going. I'm just telling you what's going on. I want to give you the bullish. I want to give you the bearish. Always have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. Always do your own research. Gary Gensler is correct in this case. No money, no funny. I agree. So again, we are at $27,057 Bitcoin. We're waiting for a pop-off. Hi, student of life. Thank you for joining. Now, let's talk about Ethereum as well. Let's go to Ethereum. Boop-a-dee-doop. Ethereum is $1,821.44 today, up 0.25%. Now, let's take a look at the charts here. We have market Cipher telling us that there's still a nice amount of green money flow. Again, we're kind of like wearing off the money flow with Ethereum. We haven't seen those heights that we saw in the beginning of March in terms of money flow, so I'm waiting for that as well. Now, the VWAP popped through. We had a little bit of a pump, but it wasn't like a severe amount of like push through with the VWAP, especially not like it was in the beginning of May. So we're going to wait and to see how that all turns out. Now, we're seeing the money flow continuing to tread. I hope it continues to go that way. We have a green dot printed here, momentum building up. So we're going to see how this all plays out with market Cipher. I want to continue looking at this momentum and see if we could if this again becomes maybe an anchor wave. Hold on, let me grab my pen. In my eyes, maybe this could become a big anchor wave and maybe some trigger waves after that, and it could indicate maybe a little bit of a pump with Ethereum. We have been sideways trading here with Ethereum too, just like Bitcoin. Same thing with Ethereum. You guys can't see that. That's better. So we were again in this little range between $1,700 and $1,814 Ethereum, and we were sideways trading here for so long around this $1,860 level. Again, literally since March, it's been back and forth. Now, there's been a little more price action with Ethereum than Bitcoin. It hasn't been like as stagnant, but almost the same. We had a little bit of a better looking chart where we had more excitement when we went from like $1,800 all the way up to $2,100 Ethereum. I'm hoping that we could revisit $2,000 Ethereum, but it seems like we're struggling around, again, this $1,814 mark. where we just can't get past it. We're just sideways trading here. Even if you take a look at the volume, there's not a lot of volume here. I'm waiting for the pop off. I'm waiting for the bulls and the bears to say what's going on. Now, even meme coins are a little bit stagnant as well. So it makes sense even that the money flow was high. And now it's just kind of like sideways. So we're going to see how this all plays out with Ethereum. I'm eager to see. Oh, I don't know what that meant. But there we go. We're waiting for more momentum to build up with Ethereum. Now, I would like to talk about Litecoin as well. Litecoin is making moves. Look at Litecoin having some green days right now, climbing. It is actually green in contrary to Ethereum's only up 0.23%. So it's like, Bitcoin's in the red, but Litecoin is up 3% today at $89.47. So go Litecoin. Again, Litecoin doesn't need the rest of the market to make a move. Momentum is still building up here with Litecoin. We're printing multiple green dots here. We're also having the VWAP pop through, and it's steadily building up this yellow wave. And so is money flow. That's building up as well. And that's something I wanted to see. And per this arrow is why we drew that yesterday, following up from that conversation. So $90 Litecoin might be imminent if we didn't hit it already today, which we did. We hit around $90.56 Litecoin. Oh, sheesh. Go Litecoin. Let's get after it. Now, we have been saying that you don't need Bitcoin. You don't need Ethereum for Litecoin to make moves. It does what it wants when it wants, just like Bitcoin does. It's its own little beast here. Now, we have been up, let's see, in the past 3 days. We're up 13% for Litecoin in the past few days, whereas Ethereum and Bitcoin have been sideways trading, staying relatively the same. Litecoin is still kind of doing its own thing, and it's pumping as we speak. So we do like to see it. Hopefully we could see like $92 Litecoin, where it was a resistance before. $93 Litecoin is where we sideways traded for a while, then $95, and then $102 is where I would like to pass. But let's not be greedy. Let's get above $90 Litecoin today. We're gonna keep this on watch as we are streaming today and see if we can stay over $90 Litecoin while we're on live. Now, DOGE is even lingering around 7 cents. I would think that maybe DOGE would follow Litecoin to some degree since they're merge mined and, there's like a little bit of correlation here, but DOGE isn't experiencing great amount of volume here. You can see the volume's pretty low here for DOGE, and it's just been a little stagnant the past week or so. So we're waiting for DOGE to make a move. And I do think that there's obviously going to be more that happens in the future with DOGE. I wouldn't count DOGE out. My target for DOGE in any term basically is 8 cents, and I would like to stay there because that, again, was something that was pretty difficult for DOGE to crack. And once it returned to that level, it kind of just is staying there and right below it. So there you go. If you guys have anything you would like to look into, then let me know. Honda Man says that you're in a Pepe long. How is Pepe doing today? Let's go on Dex Tools and take a look at Pepe because I feel like they have a better chart on Dex Tools. It just makes me feel good. Hold on. We are loading. We got some pairs out here. Oh my gosh, these coins are ridiculous. So Pepe's doing okay today. It's up 3%. Pepe isn't making the crazy moves that it once did, but that's to be expected. And I don't think Pepe's over. I think there's a lot of people still here, and there's a lot of people that really enjoy Little Pepe. But it seems like we are just sideways trading at the top of our range here. So we're waiting for the pop-off for Pepe. So Pepe's relatively been the same. This is the 4-hour chart. We could look at the daily here, where, again, yes, we're still right above the top of our range. And hopefully, my friends, we could just get past this with Pepe because the momentum's still there. Like, people really still do like Pepe and what it all stands for. So I'm also rooting for Pepe. I'm not against the Pepe. You got to respect the pep, if you know what I mean. All right, my friends, thank you for joining again. Make sure you are smashing these likes and sharing this stream out. I see we have over 50 people watching. Let's smash these likes. Let's get to 100 likes and 100 live viewers. That would be absolutely awesome. We have Gary Gensler. He wants me to throw something. I might throw something in a little while when I get started with this next topic, my friend. I really will. Rick, thank you for encouraging the smashing of the like button. I appreciate it. Flex Duke is in the Pepe short. Very interesting. Ozzy. BTC is doing it and doing it well. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%. MetaMask is excited about the Litecoin pump. So am I, man. Julio, LTC is listening to Don't Stop by Michael Jackson. Yes, get after it. What's up, Gavin? Hello to you too. What is this? Prevail or something is the name. I can't really see it. My eyes are so bad. Nice to see you. We have Captain Jaxie, Sophisticated as well. Automatic Beats, Mr. NC. Nice to see y'all. Nice to see all of y'all. Abominable, KD, Xander is here as well. Ooh, you guys are popping in. What's up, fam? Again, make sure you guys are smashing these likes, sharing the stream out with friends, commenting in the chat. All of this is crucial to the succession of this live stream. Let's continue on to what is causing a literal Twitter riot right now. A Twitter riot has been caused by Ledger. And yes, this is the Ledger that everybody talks about in terms of an option to store your crypto. Well, as they say, you frick around, you find out. You mess with people's self-custody, people are going to get angry. Well, 9:05 a.m. Eastern Time today on May 16th, Ledger announced a new product called Ledger Recover. And basically, you can opt in to this product and give them your private keys so they can store for you. Let's do a little more digging into what is going on here. Hang on to your party hats, my friends. Buckle your seatbelts because this is about to get bumpy. Ledger said, exciting update. Ledger has a new product, Ledger Recover, that's launching soon. Here's what Ledger Recover is and what it isn't, explained by I believe this is their CTO. Take a gander, my friends, take a gander. Again, on TikTok, if you want to hear this audio, please head over to YouTube.
Hello, I'm Charles Guillemet, CTO at Ledger. I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce a new service. Ledger Recover is an optional subscription for users who want a backup of their secret recovery phrase so they can restore access to their wallets whenever, wherever, even if they have lost or broken their Ledger Nano and don't have their recovery sheet with them. For some people, it's a very convenient service, but some others simply don't need it. You can continue managing your secret recovery phrase all by yourself if that's why you bought a Ledger at the first place. This is not automatically enabled by any firmware updates. This is your choice. Self-custody is at the core of our offering, and your secret recovery phrase is created on your device. We have no access to it. This will never change. We are compromising about security, and that will never change. If you choose to subscribe, Ledger Recover encrypts your secret recovery phrase and splits it into 3 fragments.
What? What? Ooh. Ooh, Retro Mike. That is a beautiful image that you gave me for that $20 super chat. It's a little thing that's like, meh, rage quit, meh. Yeah, this is how I feel right now. What is this? What is this? Retro Mike, you're a blessing.
All of this happens inside the secure element chip, so your private key is never at risk. There's encrypted fragments.
So how do you take our recovery phrases and split it up? But it's safe. How? Why? Why? Ledger, why? Why won't the rest of the show in the thing? They said, self-custody is at the core of our offering, and your secret recovery phrase is securely generated on your device. We have no access to it. This will never change, and we are uncompromising about security. Ledger Recover is an optional subscription for users who want to a backup of their secret recovery phrase. You don't have to use it, and then you could continue managing your recovery phrase yourself, and if that's why you bought a Ledger. This is not automatically enabled by any firmware updates. But first and foremost, How is it generated? We know how our recovery phrase is generated. We're using this BIP39 standard. Then they said if you choose to subscribe, Ledger Recover encrypts a version of your private key and splits it into 3 fragments. All of this happening on the secure element chip, so your secret recovery phrase is not at risk. These encrypted fragments are stored by 3 different parties on cryptographically secured hardware security modules. What? What? This doesn't even make sense. Oh, really? Is that true, Retro Mike? You have to KYC for is that one of their devices? Wow. So let me get this straight. One of the biggest cold storage wallet providers in the cryptocurrency space just advertised for you to give your recovery phrases to them. And they store it for you. What is the point? That is like taking the whole idea of crypto and throwing it out the window. How can you trust that these 3 third-party services are going to keep your recovery phrases safe? You don't know that. Why are we in crypto, guys? We left the banks, the traditional financial system, because we did not want a custodian to hold our funds anymore. We're not making the same mistake with an exchange where you go on the exchange, you take your cryptocurrency, you exchange it, you take your fiat, you exchange it for your cryptocurrency, you take that cryptocurrency, you put it in your wallet. There's a reason why we have a wallet. So we could be our own bank and trust ourselves and take the responsibility of owning our wealth. Not say, oh, this is my wallet. This is great that I have my wallet, but let me just go give the keys to my wallet back to Ledger. Why are we here? They might as well be an exchange. They might as well just say, hey, we're a crypto bank, because there's absolutely no point of that. It's contradictory of what they're trying to preach. Their product is a cold storage device for self-custody. Why would you then go contradict your whole business and say, we will custody your funds for you, basically? That makes no sense. Now, on top of that, people are speculating as to if there's a back door where people can get access to your recovery phrases. And guys, again, your recovery phrases are everything. If you lose your phone, you lose your ledger, you lose your cold storage device, you get those 12 to 24 recovery phrases, you enter it into your device, your phone, whatever, and all your funds are recovered. All your crypto returns. If someone else has access to those recovery phrases, they have access to your funds and they can steal your wealth. You have to be your own bank. Don't sacrifice your freedom for convenience. Don't enter crypto to begin with if you don't want to take custody of your funds. We have learned this time and time again. Every single time you trust somebody else, whether it's a bank, they will shut their doors on you. Whether an exchange, they could shut their doors on you. And even now, Ledger saying, I will take your recovery phrases for you and give them to 3 other people so they can help us all custody your funds and keep your recovery phrases safe. No way. No way. This is your life. This is your wealth. There is no reason to give that up. For any reason. It is contradictory of what we are in the space for. I'm using a stress ball, guys, right now. Stress ball. Stress ball. Oh my gosh, it actually came back to me. I threw it across the room and it came back. Give me. I got it. Now, take a look at this thread before I throw this ball again. Look at this thread. Smash these likes because I'm spicy right now. So Ledger started hiding replies from people, which I found pretty odd. Why would you do that? Mr. Stroud, thank you for the 100 emoji. Why are they censoring others? And on this tweet, it doesn't show you, I think on mobile on Twitter, you can see where, like, which comments were hidden. Oh, wait, I think you could see it here. Hidden replies. So people are, like, obviously saying, like, why did you do this? It doesn't make sense. And they're just hiding all of their negative replies. This, I think, is a little fishy. Because people said, is the new update a default update? If yes, then most users unknowingly download it.
Here is 50. Socialio Britches MTC.
Yo, Jimmy! Jimmy, do you like the GIF? Did you like it? Did you like the thing that popped up? Here's 50. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll try to chill, Jimmy. This does help me chill. But not too much. I'm pissed. The Zest is strong, Skeeter. Meninja, yes. Hi. Nice to see you. Cole, yes, I got zesty. Because I mean it. I mean it. I care about this space. And when I see things like this happen, I just get utterly confused. Can you hit replay? I can't hit the replay. You missed the GIF on the screen. I can't hit the replay. It doesn't let me replay the super chat. I'm sorry. But there's a special one for $21. There's a special one for $84. There's a special one for $50. And then 100 is a special one. And then I think $500 is like a special one as well. But yeah, This is crazy stuff what's going on right here. So again, Ledger is actively hiding their replies so people don't see what other people are saying. And I think that's pretty odd because now on Reddit, people are conversing over there. Oh, retro.
Rage, Randy, rage.
I am raging, bro. I am raging. Thank you for your $10 super chat, Mike. You're crazy, Mike. I want to know how you feel about this as well because you're very technical. John Foster, MTC, say hi to Emma. We're coming back from the doctor. Oh, hi, Emma. I hope you're feeling better. I hope the doctor went well. Be healthy. Sending love and health. Everyone, please, if you could, throw a heart over to John Foster and Emma because Emma's not feeling great. So long story short, Miss Teen is moving from Ledger to Trezor. So I haven't used a Ledger for my primary self-custody. And you should always diversify your wallets. Okay, so if you have a lot of money, you have a lot of different coins. Diversify your wallets. Get a few different wallets because, gosh forbid, you lose your recovery phrases on one wallet. You still have another wallet. You know, just you diversify your portfolio. Diversify your wallets. Let's take over YouTube. Yes, let's head over to YouTube if you want, my friend. Miss Teen is making a Trezor ad. Yeah, I'm making an ad for every other custodian, for non-custodian, I guess I should say. I'm making an ad for every other crypto wallet that doesn't promote giving your recovery phrases to anybody, because that's that's the antithesis of what you're doing. So someone said, stop using Ledger hardware wallets, migrate away from them. They've shown nothing but incompetence and wild misunderstanding of their own purpose. And now they've publicly admitted to intentionally backdooring their own proprietary hardware. So people are saying, is there a backdoor? They want an official answer from Ledger. And someone said the device sends encrypted shreds of your seed phrase to companies. If you decide to use the service, you can still choose to back it up yourself. But someone said trusting the proprietary secure element to do its part was the single thread that held this company together, and now it's been severed. I can no longer recommend Ledger to anyone who gives a damn about their digital sovereignty. So this is what's going on Twitter. An actual riot. People are saying there's a backdoor to Ledger now because of what they are saying, that you could give your recovery phrases to other people. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I have no idea why this is happening, but if you guys want to hear Ledger's explanation as to why they put this out, then no worries, because they are not afraid to talk to the community now. I wonder if they're going to actually let people on, but they are doing a space for tonight. This is going to be, right now. I think they rescheduled it for. It was supposed to be later, but they're doing an AMA now. So if you guys want to listen to that later on, then that's what they're trying to do. But they're saying it's going to allow people to back up their seed phrase. And if you aren't concerned with your seed phrase security, then this won't be for you. It's 100% optional, but they should not make this an option. It's contradictory of what your company is doing. So there you go. We got a lot of people here as well. So make sure you guys are smashing these likes and sharing the stream out with friends. I need 100 likes or else I'm going to rage even more. We need 100 likes right now. 100 likes. So again, I know a lot of you guys just tuned in. So if you guys just tuned in, Ledger just released a new product called Ledger Recover. And what it does is it allows you to give your recovery phrases to Ledger. And they share your recovery phrase with 3 different parties. So that if you don't care or you lose your recovery phrase, they have a backup for you. This is not why Ledger was created. Ledger is a cold storage device. So you could be your own bank. But what they are telling you is that you could throw that all out the window and just trust them with your recovery phrases. That is a no. That is a no. Why did we enter crypto? We left the traditional financial system because we did not trust the banks. We did not trust somebody else to hold our wealth. Then you go to a crypto exchange, and people made the mistake there of trusting an exchange like a bank, and they learned their lesson. Because what a bank is for is exchanging your fiat for cryptocurrency. You put that cryptocurrency in your wallet. Now your wallet is everything. Your recovery phrases is what makes your wallet your wallet. Your recovery phrases are 12 to 24 words that you write down once you receive a wallet, whether that's a hot wallet on your phone or a cold storage device like a Ledger. You write those down offline. Make multiple copies. And if you lose your device, you use those recovery phrases to get your crypto back. And that is the responsibility that you take when entering cryptocurrency because, again, you want to be your own bank. You want to be your own custodian. You are not going to get a ledger. You are not going to download a wallet just to get your keys to your crypto, the keys to your wealth, and give it to somebody else. Never, ever, ever give your recovery phrases to anybody because there's no guarantees here that your recovery phrase could get taken from this new Ledger Recover service. That is anti-crypto. This is not what we're here for. You want to be your own bank. Do not give your recovery phrases to anybody else. If you are buying an external cold storage wallet, make sure it's a real cold storage wallet. Buy it directly from the person or the company, I should say. Get those recovery phrases offline and never give them to anybody. Because if this product goes wrong and it gets hacked somehow, your wealth is gone. Just keep that in mind. This is so contradictory of why Ledger exists and why we are in crypto. I'm so over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. And on top of that, they're censoring people, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand why. If you're going to put something out and people are going to have opinions, let people have their opinion. Yeah, so they said the keys are split into 3 separate encrypted parts and stored. Even that to me, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. TS Lawyer, you agree? Got you. What's up, Matt? Ledger becoming a Trojan horse, Skeeter. Yep. Dave Digital, your earpiece is over it too. Yeah, my little earbud. My little poor earbud. It's over it, Dave Digital. Over it. Let's hit those likes button, bro. We need that like button to be smashed. We need it to be absolutely obliterated, my friends. Ooh.
Joe loves you even more now because of that rant.
Mike, thank you. I don't even see Joe here. Like, like Joe isn't even here. What are you talking about? Mike, you're funny, dude. You make me laugh. You make me laugh, dude. Do I recommend Ellie Pal? I haven't played with Ellie Pal much. But I do know they've been around forever, so I think they're pretty cool, Ellie Pal. Oh, Tim Beefy, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Ranting is good. Thank you for like justifying my ranting, because honestly, I'm not like really ranting. I'm just like loud. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying anything like that's controversial. I'm not saying anything that's bad. I'm just saying things with a lot of passion in my voice, because people need to get this in their freaking brains, dude. Be your own bank. That is why we're here. If you're gonna mess around, you're gonna find out. That's it. Right, Retro Mike, he said Ellie Pal is good. They're air gapped in a true cold storage. Yep. I think Ellie Pal is really cool. They're OGs, bros. And I like Cool Wallet. Shout out to Cool Wallet, bro. Shout out to Cool Wallet. We only have 2 more likes until we get 100. My friends, what's going on? What's going on? And you better be entering that poll as well, letting me know if you guys have your own crypto wallet. And if you do not have a crypto wallet, please comment in the chat and we will not shame you. We will help you. Because what I've been doing on TikTok when I go live over there on Fridays is a lot of people are saying that they don't have wallets and they don't know how to do it. So if you don't have a wallet yet, if you just have crypto on an exchange, comment it in the chat. And right now we will help you be your own bank. Do not be scared. Ask your questions. This is what we're here for, is the education. Also, my friends, if you guys, you see the live link in the chat for my Twitter profile, make sure you guys could follow me and subscribe on there. Subscribe, meaning you press that little pink pill on the page and you could get exclusive tweets and updates and things like that. I would love to have more Zesty fam over there. So thank you as well. TS Lawyer. Will you send cookies to my wallet? I actually have. I should do a cookie NFT. But right now, let's move on from Ledger because I'm tired of yelling about them. I yelled about Ledger for like 10 minutes. We're gonna move on to South Korean authorities raid Upbit, Bithumb crypto exchanges after a political scandal. And so there's a lot going on with South Korea. You got Do Kwon over there, you got a few other people, but now again, prosecutors in South Korea raided the offices of 2 local exchanges during investigations surrounding digital assets of lawmaker Kim Nam-kook. According to the report from the South Korean news agency Yonhap, a team of prosecutors from the Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office raided cryptocurrency exchanges Upbit and Bithumb for transaction records and other materials. Kim is said to operate his digital wallet assets on Upbit and Bithumb. They raided the authorities immediately. The raid followed immediately after Kim's resignation from his political party on May 14th. His departure tied to several allegations against him due to allegedly suspicious crypto dealings he worked with. And according to a Facebook post from a former lawmaker, he didn't want to burden his fellow party members with controversy surrounding his crypto dealings. And there was suspicious activity from May 8th from the Korea Times that reported Kim liquidated over $4 million in crypto. Now, he would have to pay he wanted to defer from a 20% capital gains tax on crypto. And he reportedly claimed to not have cashed out his digital assets, but have transferred them to another exchange. So now South Korea is looking to crack down. And on April 24th, the Bank of Korea was granted the authority to open investigations, and 2 days later, a legislator passed the initial review of crypto regulations and proposals, and the new regulations include relatively harsh sentencing recommendations to give the Financial Services Commission authority to both investigate and supervise any digital asset-related activity. So people are starting trouble in South Korea, and they're using that as a way to crack down on all of crypto activity. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, no G's in the chat. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Oh, is Emma here as well? Like other Emma? Like Emma with the wrench? Yeah, I need to make cookies, guys. I know you guys are talking about cookies. I think I need to eat. I need to make cookies. I need to eat cookies. I am stressed. Nifty guy, what's up? I think DJ Johnny is here as well, if I saw that. Daddy-o, the best crypto portfolio in the world doesn't mean anything if it's sitting on exchange. Be your own bank ain't cool. ain't just a cool acronym. I agree. Daddy-O, spit your fire. Spit your freaking fire right now. You hate cookies. Oh, stop it, Brian. Oh, stop it. Don't mess around. You like cookies. Everyone likes cookies. I hope you guys gave love to John Foster's Emma, because Emma's not feeling great and she just went to the docky. So make sure you guys are smashing these likes as well. Let's get 130 likes. That would make my heart so warm. It would make my heart flutter like a little butterfly. You know what I mean? What's up, Dane? Welcome to the chat. We're going to talk about BlockFi. We're going to talk about exchanges, because all of this is going to tell you why you should be your own bank. Let's get after it. BlockFi. To liquidate crypto lending platform, over $1 billion on the line in litigation. BlockFi will liquidate its crypto lending platform in an effort to pay back creditors, according to a New Jersey bankruptcy court document filed on Friday. BlockFi was granted more time to formulate a bankruptcy plan in April, and the debtors associated with the crypto lender filed their amended reorganization plan and disclosure statement on Friday. On June 12th, the court will determine which creditors have repayment claims that will be considered eligible to vote on BlockFi's restructuring plan. Creditors vested with voting rights by the court will then have until July 28th to cast a ballot supporting or rejecting the plan. They also have an option to opt out entirely, and creditors include around 100,000 BlockFi customers. So this is a lot of people, a lot of money. In a letter to creditors, BlockFi's lawyers stressed that the asset recovery for their client hinges on the lawsuit against firms they claim defrauded them, including FTX, Alameda, and Three Arrows Capital. And you know, of course, with these three things, we're going nowhere. Quote, the results of the litigation may achieve prospective high-end recoveries exceeding 90% for certain assets classes of claims. BlockFi wrote in a letter, client recoveries will be increased or decreased massively with total swings in client recoveries exceeding $1 billion, depending on whether BlockFi can succeed in the litigation. So we're going to see what happens here. Now, again, people have been waiting since November to get an answer on their funds. So if you are a part of BlockFi, you are praying, you are hoping that this new plan goes through and that some money can be unlocked, because otherwise, again, you guys are all beat, which is why you have to be your own bank. Stop trusting everybody with your money, bro. Oh, Emma's in the chat. Let me see. Oh, oh, you said thanks, Randy. You're my favorite. Stop it, Emma. Welcome to the stream, girl. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, you're awesome, Emma. Everyone, please give Emma hearts in the chat. Like, please spread love, spread joy to Emma Foster right there. You're awesome. You're actually awesome, Emma. Hold on. I want to give you some, I'm giving you some little twerky emojis right there. There we go. Some emojis. All of these are for you. A little tea in the cup. You got a little peace sign right there. We're going to skate to glory with that emoji right there. And there we go. Awesome. And then this one. This one is like you beating up the sickness right there. I have to actually I should pull up that GIF for you so you really understand what I'm saying here. Because I know you're not feeling good. I know you're like, you're feeling a little down. Which is it is what it is, my friend. Health, you gotta take care of yourself. I want to show you my collection so you could see the GIF, so you really understand like that you're beating up your sickness. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. You guys probably think I'm crazy, but like it makes sense. Give me a second. 1 second. I'm currently looking through all of my art here, so I feel like this is relevant to you. Think it's right. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. This is the one. This is what I'm talking about. Like this is you like fighting to feel better, smashing. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Woo. So there you go. I hope that gives you some more understanding of where I was coming from with that emoji. Just party. Go off. Beat up your illness. There you go. Feel better, as always. This is from my NFT collection. You can find all this art under templates and all of this beautiful stuff right there. Some sick art, to be honest. Like, I really love my NFTs, man. Really do. Oh, what's up, Antonio? I love
How
your
do I
PFP.
use fiat to purchase crypto without a bank? Prepaid card? PayPal?
Yeah, so you could go on PayPal and purchase crypto. So absolutely. Thank you for your $5 super chat, for answering the question, first of all. Kyler Rose, yes, I am streaming on youtube.com/missteencrypto. Click my PFP link in bio. Also, so yes, Antonio asked a question and he said, how do I use fiat to purchase crypto without a bank prepaid card or PayPal? So yeah, you could go on PayPal, and PayPal, it has Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash on there. So if you go on PayPal, you could purchase those. And once you purchase or swap, what I like to say, because you're not really buying Bitcoin or crypto, what you're doing is just swapping one currency for another. So basically, you swap your fiat for crypto, and then you take that crypto and you put it in your wallet. So Antonio, sorry about that. I had a friend that was named Anthony. People called him Antonio. So Antonio, if you want to download a wallet, buy your Bitcoin or whatever crypto you're buying, and download a wallet, you want to go through that process, then throw that in the chat and we will help you be your own bank today. But make sure, again, if you are buying crypto on any exchange, you withdraw it. So definitely PayPal is an option. Venmo is an option, except you can't withdraw from there. And also Bitcoin ATMs I suggest as well. So you should look up Bitcoin ATMs near you, because what you could do with a Bitcoin ATM, it doesn't require KYC, and you just go to the ATM, you insert your dollars, you insert your fiat, and then you put your QR code up for your receiving address, and it just sends you the crypto straight from there. So those are a few other options. I hope that helps, Antonio. Antonio, you're downloading Trust Wallet right now. Okay, beautiful. So Antonio, as you are downloading this, I'm telling you, do not take a screenshot of those recovery words. Write them down on a piece of paper. Please do not take a screenshot. Write down on a piece of paper those 12 to 24 words. Make multiple copies. And let us know when you're done with that. Let us know when you purchased whatever crypto you're buying on PayPal. You don't have to say what it is or how much you're buying. That's none of our business. But we do want to help you be your own bank. So let us know when you're doing that and when you're done. Okay, no problem. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to help Antonio, then definitely do that as well. All right. We're going to continue moving on here. We talked about BlockFi, and now we're going to talk about Celsius. Celsius is such a trouble. Millions of dollars being recovered from Celsius, millions of dollars taken out of Celsius by Alex Mashinsky, yet there is so much money being moved. Upwards of $780 million and more ETH as Lido Finance enables withdrawals. So they have, again, some staked ETH. And they said they moved over 428,000 staked ETH, a liquid staking derivative token, with a value exceeding $780 million on Monday. The transfer could be part of Celsius' strategy to reclaim inaccessible Ether amid ongoing bankruptcy proceedings. This transaction coincides with the introduction of a withdrawal feature by Lido Finance, the staked ETH provider. For the first time, the advancement hints at Celsius devising a strategy to recover their inaccessible Ether amid ongoing bankruptcy proceedings. Although the firm has not yet claimed its entire staked ETH, they did execute a withdrawal of 0.1 staked ETH from Lido a few hours after to test it. A version 2 upgrade deployed by Lido Finance yesterday enables staked ETH holders to withdraw their Ether at an equivalent of a 1-to-1 ratio. Since yesterday, the holders have been able to submit their requests for withdrawals. So, again, a lot of people, there were liquidity in the past. They kind of make it challenging to convert their staked ETH to ETH, but Celsius filed again for Chapter 11 in July, and a restructuring plan approved by the U.S. court is in the works. We're going to see how this turns out, but again, this is another $780 million that no one is saying if this goes to the people if they do cash out their staked ETH. And why are they even allowed to have the staked ETH, and why are they allowed to be in control of the transfers? That is my question. So again, BlockFi, Celsius, even Ledger are telling you not to trust anybody, but to trust yourself. Do not give your recovery phrases to anyone. Do not give your crypto to anybody. I don't care if they're saying, oh, you could make so much percentage, APY, APR, if you stake this token. No. Don't do it. Because a lot of people that lost money because they thought it was smart to stake on these platforms, I understand it was intriguing. But that's how they get you. Do not trust anybody with any of your crypto. I don't care if it's one word in your recovery phrase. None of it. None of it. You hear? None. None. Clip this. Send it out to the world. I don't care. I don't care about any other exchange. I don't care what you are doing. Take your crypto off of the exchanges. Do not give your recovery phrases to anybody, even if it's a service. Little recovery service. Heck no. We are in crypto because we want to be our own bank. We don't trust anybody else. Trust yourself. Take the responsibility of being your own bank right now. Antonio, can you trust your mom? I don't know if you could trust your mom, Antonio. It depends on the relationship you have. I'm not that personal with you. Listen, if you have a strong relationship with your mom, if you know your mom is just going to look at this piece of paper and be like, son, what is going on here? You're just going to be like, oh, this is my puzzle. I'll just keep this for me. Trust your mom then. She has no idea what's going on. But you could trust your mom if you have a good relationship with your mom. I mean, if you and your mom are on the outs, then I wouldn't give your recovery phrases to your mom. She might take your Bitcoin and like buy a Lambo with it in the next bull run. You never know. Antonio, you said that's what she sounds like. Mike says network Joe has all your seed phrases. Whoa! So you trust Joe that much? I know you didn't actually give him your seed phrases. I don't think you would do that. Mike, you're an intelligent individual. I don't think you would do that. Ajay said she's telling it correct. Never stake your crypto for an interest rate. Exactly. It's so foolish. It's so foolish. I'm sorry, but it is. I it was so intriguing. Like even I was like, staking sounds great. But at the end of the day, I don't trust anybody, and I'm happy I never trusting anybody. Because especially if you have small bags. Right? You only have $1,000 in crypto. Why would you risk that $1,000 to go stake? It just doesn't make sense. Don't risk your money. Don't risk your wealth. No one in this world can take care of you except for you. No one's going to make it for you. No one's going to do things for you except for you. Mike said, I'm not that intelligent. People only think I'm smart. Oh, shush it, Mike. Shush it. You know what? I'm gonna get more friendly with you. I'm telling you to shush. Don't even say that because you know you're smart. Move on. We're gonna keep on going with the show, my friends, because OKEx, another exchange. I'm not really mad at OKEx. I think they're doing all right. And their new ad was honestly freaking awesome. So OKEx to offer ordinals trading within its wallet by June. OKEx will be debuting a marketplace within its wallet that supports minting trading Bitcoin ordinals across over 60 supported chains by June. Right now, users can only view and transfer the ordinals in the OKEx wallet, but this week they'll be able to trade BRC20 tokens. And by late May, customers will be able to mint ordinals and BRC20 tokens within the wallet. And by June, they will become tradable on the OKEx platform, and that follows Binance's plan to add Bitcoin NFTs and the compatibility to their marketplace. OKEx Chief of Innovation Jason Lau told Blockworks that his company is bullish on Bitcoin and ordinals. Quote, what we're really excited to see is this new energy around expanding the use cases of Bitcoin and expanding the design space that allows developers and users to start to tinker and do more with Bitcoin. I like tinker. It gives me like some Tinkerbell vibes. They said there are hurdles to adoption, and BRC20 tokens are a new way to transact. They said they're working with the community to make sure that there's no conflict between how they recognize the ordinals and how they reorganize the BRC20 transactions on top of the blockchain. Another potential headache for OKEx is how to deal with the cyclical nature of crypto and NFTs, and it's hard to predict when people will be interested in trading these types of things. They said Bitcoin even broke transaction records, and the highs are highs and the lows are low. But if people aren't keen on NFTs today, that's okay. There are other things for them to do, even if they're just managing and safely storing their assets. He continued by saying, we're taking a very long-term approach to this, and we believe that users will ultimately not be playing with NFTs, but they'll be doing it across multiple chains, which is smart. Go OKEx. Go OKEx. Listen, make headlines. Continue, OKEx. Make your moves. Be innovative. And they have a wallet, so you don't gotta worry. David, how do I think debt ceiling will affect Bitcoin short term? I honestly think that either thing that they do with the debt ceiling is bullish for Bitcoin. So I don't really think anything that's in the traditional finance news is going to hurt Bitcoin at this point, because I think a lot of like this TradFi news is already priced in, on top of people just being absolutely sick of the TradFi system, and that you're not in control of any of this. You're not in control of inflation. You're not in control of the debt ceiling. You don't have to worry about that with crypto. So I think everything that happens with that gives Bitcoin a more bullish case. And you love my consistency and love for the space. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, David. I appreciate your kind words. Make sure you guys are smashing these likes. What is going on, my friends? We got 120 likes. That's dope. That's dope. Bitcoin Pizza Day is next week. That is true, my friends. That is true. I did post that there might have been a different Bitcoin transaction previous to the Pizza Day. That was the first utility for Bitcoin, was actually buying a picture. So if you guys actually subscribe to me on the twitter.coms and you were able to see the subscriber tweets, you would be able to see what I'm talking about. I posted a picture from the Bitcoin forums where Satoshi was talking and facilitating this. So let's talk about Polygon. I thought this was pretty cool of a Polygon co-founder, so I'm just going to shout this out. Polygon co-founder launches a Web3 fellowship program. This is Sandeep Nalwal, and the VC firm that he helped found, Symbolic Capital, announced on Monday the launch of a new fellowship to provide early-stage builders with financial support in making the jump from Web2 to Web3. And he's pledging his own money towards the $500,000 cohort of 10 builders selected each year. The bear market slowed investments in crypto startups and a near halt, and created a riskier environment for potential builders. And now with this fellowship, it's going to help people focus on individuals rather than the teams. Quote, it's not about funding a startup. It's not a fund or anything. It's a fellowship, which will back individuals who are very, very early stage. Some of them might not even have an idea, but they just want to explore. So this is pretty cool. Trying to help other people develop in this space is what we're all about here. Guys, we can't forget why we're here. We can't forget that the community is what gets us everywhere. Listen, guys, we have $27,000 Bitcoin. $27,000 Bitcoin is beautiful. When you have TradFi falling, crumbling. PacWest is down 4% today. They tried to recover yesterday, PacWest. Nope. PacWest is down like 90% on the new year from its highs of the new year. 90%. These are the banks. The banks are down 90 to 100% when Bitcoin is up over 70% on the new year. How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel? MetaMask, will I eat pizza live on Pizza Day? That's actually a really good idea. I'm going to consider that. Echo Leaf, Moo, it's Geo, hello, nice to see ya. Pseudo Crypto, Satoshi Inscribed, the newspaper article. Exactly, dude, you know. John Germain, In-N-Out burgers with fries and a chalky shake. That would make my life right now. That would make my life. If I could have In-N-Out right now, I'd probably cry. When I go to In-N-Out, I get emotional. I'm an emotional gal. I get emotional because I'm like, wow, I'm at In-N-Out burger. I'm getting a beautiful t-shirt and eating a beautiful burger with fries. Retro Mike just gifted 5 memberships. Mike, you are spoiling me today. Guys, please press the allow gift button. Oh, you guys you're so awesome. Retro Mike. Oh my gosh. Echo Leaf, you almost went to In-N-Out yesterday. You live near an In-N-Out. Echo Leaf, if you go to In-N-Out today, let me know. It will make me feel so much better. Retro Mike is crushing it today. He's raining on me with super chats, raining on you guys with some memberships. So shout out to Retro Mike, and he's funny. He's really cool though. If you guys listen to Retro Mike and his live streams that he's done with Network Bits, aka Joe, smart dude. Rich is here as well. Hi, Rich. Rich is an OG Zesty fan member. He's been following for a long time, Rich. Geek of All Trades is here as well. You were on the stream. Geek of All Trades has a great light set up as well. His background is fire. I was looking at it. I was so jealous. I was like, wow, this guy's really set up. Echo, is Ledger still safe? So, Echo, were you here at the beginning? Did you hear my whole rant at the beginning about Ledger? Can you let me know if you were here for that? You have to rewind. Okay, so I could give you a little synopsis. I would definitely recommend you rewind because I freaking went off. I went off before. Don't you forget it. Geek, you're cool, dude. You need me to tell Geek how spectacular I am. Geek of all trades, Retro Mike is absolutely spectacular. There you go. Bad boy, what's up as well. Listen, okay, so I'll give you like a little bit of what happened. So basically, what Ledger did is they went and took their idea of self-custody, took it, threw it out the window. Threw it like that, out the freaking window. Now, Ledger, they launched a product called Ledger Recovery. And what Ledger Recovery is it's optional for you to give your recovery phrases to Ledger. And they share your recovery phrases with 3 different people. So that way, if you lose your recovery phrases, then they store it for you. This is bad. The reason why we are in crypto, the reason why we left the traditional financial system is because we didn't trust a custodian. We didn't trust anyone to hold our funds. We want to be our own bank, be our own custodian, be in control of our wealth. You go to an exchange, you exchange your fiat for cryptocurrency, you put that cryptocurrency in your wallet. When you get that wallet, you get 12 to 24 recovery phrases. And that is what saves your crypto. So you lose your ledger, your cold storage device, you lose your phone. You download that wallet again, you get a new wallet, and you enter those words, and your crypto is recovered. It all comes back. For Ledger to come out and say, we are representing cold storage, we want you to be your own bank, but give us your recovery phrases as well, so just in case you lose it, we got you. That is bad. That is contradicting the reason why they exist. How can we even trust that there's not a back door, which people are speculating about and Ledger is actively censoring on Twitter, hiding their replies? How do we trust that there's no back door? How do we trust that they have our seed phrases at heart? This is not okay. This is not why we're in crypto. If you are going to get a cold storage device, if you are going to get a wallet, you are taking on that responsibility of holding your own wealth, being responsible for your own wealth. We are taking control of our freedom. Do not trade your freedom for convenience. And that is what Ledger Recovery is trading your freedom for convenience. Do not give your recovery phrases to anybody. Write those recovery phrases on a piece of paper. Make multiple copies. Do not do this. When did they do that? They did that today. Today, Echo. This is why there's a Twitter riot right now. What hardware wallet do we use now? Anything else that doesn't promote this. There's EliPal, there's Trezor, there's Ballet, there's Cool Wallet. Retro Mike, I can't stop it. That's so bad. Who needs when you have screenshots on Google Drive? Do not take screenshots ever. No G. It's not that people are dumb. It's not that people are dumb. It's just that we're really early. And that people don't understand what it means to be your own bank in general. And then you have something like Ledger who's promoting cold storage, yet is telling you not to be your own bank, basically. That is horrible. And we need less of that. Why are we doing that? Stop trading your freedom for convenience. Even account abstraction is the same thing, where they're asking you to give your recovery phrases to another custodian like Visa, and then they go process your transactions on your behalf, signing transactions on your behalf, all for gasless transactions, automatic payments. No. I don't care if it's ledger recovery. I don't care if it's account abstraction. Do not give your private keys to anybody. Do not give up your digital sovereignty. Do not give up your digital identity. That is why we're here. Take control of your wealth. Take control of your identity. Take control of your data. Be your own bank. The recovery phrases, that is everything right there. Everything. You give that up, you give up everything. Go back to the banks. Go back to the traditional financial system if that's what you're going to choose to do. We are not here to give up our freedoms again. We are not here to trust anybody. We are here for us. We are here to trust ourselves. Don't forget the revolution we are a part of. This is a revolution of self-custody. This is a revolution of owning your value. Don't forget that. I did put up a video today. on the YouTubes, on the Twitter.com about this rant, about what Ledger is doing. I would love if you guys could make sure you smash that like on that video on the way out. I will put the link in the live chat right now because it's scary, again, that people are willing to do this. Crypto Head, thank you. I appreciate it. Please head over to YouTube and smash the likes on this video. I'm going to put the link in the live chat on YouTube here. I posted it everywhere, every platform. TikTok, I posted it as well. So if you guys want to go check out that video on TikTok, please, guys, do not make the mistake of giving your recovery phrases to anybody else. Lazarus, let me hold your rent money for you. I'm honest. Yeah, like that's so contradictory of why we're here. Roland said they discovered AirGap provides you software to use an extra smartphone lying around as a hardware wallet. Pretty cool. Yes. If you have a phone that you don't use anymore, use it as your storage, my friends. I have like 5,000 iPods in this house. For like, even if it's an old iPad, an old iPod, do it, guys. Don't use your main phone for storage. Christian, thank you for the hand heart. Thank you for saying you appreciate my content. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your support. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Low power mode. Oh, my TikTok almost shut off on me. If you guys have any questions, I'm trying to read for them. Derek, what's up? Derek said Pepe to the moon. Got you. Miguel, I'll give you 4 of them, but don't talk to Randy or MTC. They have other ones. I'm dead. Don't give your recovery phrases to anybody, please, my friends, please. This is just an option on Ledger. Yes, Echo, it is just an option on Ledger, but a lot of people are speculating that there actually might be a backdoor to the hardware because of this update. So I would just read up on Twitter because, again, actively what Ledger is doing on their Twitter threads is censoring people and hiding their comments. So beware of that and go on Reddit. I feel like Reddit might have the best information on this. Either way, guys, get a Trezor. Yeah, Trezor I think is great. EliPal, cool wallet. Whatchamacallit, Ballet is awesome. Shouts to frickin' Ballet. At this point, storing on Binance is safer than Ledger. Listen, man, it's absolutely crazy what's going on, Oz. I agree. I really agree. Miguel said, give your assets to Gary. The SEC needs the budget to go after all securities. Yeah, let's go. Gary, can we trust you with our recovery phrases? Gary Gensler in the chat. Can we trust you? Exactly, Christian. Not your keys, not your crypto. You have to be in control of your keys. Why are we trusting somebody else? It just doesn't make sense. My friends, I wore red because I was on fire today. This stressed me out. That one of the staples in this community is making that type of move. Even people in crypto that are popular promote account abstraction, which is so anti-crypto. So on this channel, what you know you're going to get from me is real, honest, fundamentally relevant. I am here for freedom. I am here to educate. I am here to help people know that they have to be their own bank, that you have to be in control of your wealth. I will help you get there. I will pursue that until I'm old and wrinkly, until I can't root for anything anymore because I won't know where I am. I love Bitcoin. I love cryptocurrency. I love NFTs. I love the fact that I'm a part of a digital revolution where anyone, anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter what you look like, what religion you are a part of, where you come from, how rich or how poor you may be, you can enter a decentralized financial system. that you would normally be excluded from. You want to invest in traditional finance? You have to be an accredited investor with $200,000+ in your bank account. Not with crypto. You could have $1 and start investing. Start taking part. Start sending and receiving value. And this is all while you are being your own bank, empowering you to own your assets and have wealth that nobody can take from you. In the 1930s, the US government was seizing your gold. No one can seize your Bitcoin as long as you store it the right way, which is downloading or receiving a wallet, writing down 12 to 24 recovery phrases offline, and keeping those safe. So that way you lose your device. Someone takes your device, they try to take your crypto, they can't because they don't have those phrases. That is why we are here. We are here to be our own bank. We are here to be our own business. We are here to fundamentally and revolutionize the traditional financial system and make a new system. We are not waiting for a generational wealth shift like they talk about. We are taking our wealth. We are taking control of our wealth. Trust nobody. Trust yourself. There's nobody in this world that can protect your wealth except for you. No one can make it for you. You have to make it for you. We got this, friends. We absolutely got this. Have a great day. Make sure you are smashing these likes, sharing the stream out with friends. Make sure you comment after this is over if you have your keys to your crypto, how you feel about Bitcoin if you are bullish. Let me know your thoughts. Jeff says, my recovery phrase is stay with me. I opt out. Go off, Jeff. Opt out of the system. Opt out of the system. No, thank you for your love. Cryptocurrency, thank you for the corgi. Listen, hope you guys have a great day. We're going to get after it. Balling on a budget, thank you. Javier, what's up? We need to talk about the basics of crypto. People don't know about self-custody. People don't know about being your own bank. People don't know what that means. I interview people all the time. People don't know what it means to be your own bank. It's a new concept because people are so used to relying on somebody else. Don't rely on anybody else. We're going to educate. And that is why if you guys share out that video that I posted, that will help people. That will help people. Have a great day, guys. Smash your likes, share the stream out with friends, comment after this is over. And if you haven't already, subscribe on twitter.com for exclusive tweets and updates because I'm going to be talking about this a lot. So make sure you guys subscribe over there. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great day. And shalom to Cole. We got some Jewish energy in here. Shalom. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Have a great day. A happy Tuesday. Eat some tacos. Go outside. Touch some grass. And make sure your recovery phrases are safe. Do that right now. Right now. Have a great day. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.